Parents, how did the school system fail your child? My son Desmond was 8 when his teacher told me he was unteachable. Not struggling, not challenged, unteachable. She said it with the confidence that made you believe expertise lived behind those horn-rimmed glasses. I'd noticed the signs earlier. Desmond would come home from 2nd grade exhausted, not from learning, but from holding himself together. He'd sit at the kitchen table for hours, tears streaming as he tried to make letters that wouldn't cooperate. His handwriting looked like broken sticks scattered across paper. He's just lazy, his teacher Mrs. Brennan said during our conference. He understands everything perfectly when we talk, but refuses to do the work. I watched my brilliant boy, who could explain how earthquakes worked and memorized entire documentaries, crumble under the weight of that word, lazy. By 3rd grade, he'd developed a stutter, not from a speech disorder, but from anxiety. He'd rehearse answers in his head so many times that by the time he spoke, words would trip over themselves. The school psychologist finally tested him after I threatened to go to the district. Severe dysgraphia. His brain couldn't translate thoughts to written words. The connection was broken, like a phone line cut halfway through. We don't have resources for that, the principal said. Maybe try private tutoring? Private tutoring cost $180 an hour. I was working doubles at the restaurant just to keep us afloat after the divorce. I bought every workbook, downloaded every app, watched every YouTube video about dysgraphia. After my shifts, I'd sit with Desmond, teaching him typing since handwriting was torture. The school refused to let him use a laptop. It wouldn't be fair to the other children. 4th grade brought Mr. Hutchison, who made Desmond write lines during recess when his work was illegible. 100 times, I will write neatly. Desmond would sob until he vomited. His hand cramped into a claw. I showed Mr. Hutchison the diagnosis, highlighted the accommodations required by law. He smiled that particular smile teachers perfect when they think parents are making excuses. Every child struggles with something, he said. We can't coddle them. The breaking point came during state testing. Desmond had to write a 5-paragraph essay, by hand, no accommodations. He managed 7 words in 2 hours before his hand seized completely. The proctor marked him as refused to complete. That failure followed him, flagged as below grade level, removed from advanced reading, the one class where he thrived, and placed in remedial everything. They treated his intelligence like it didn't exist because it couldn't flow through a pencil. I sold my car and hired an education lawyer, walked 4 miles to work through winter while she built our case. She documented everything, every ignored email, every denied accommodation, every law they'd broken. The mediation lasted 6 hours. The district's lawyer kept saying budget constraints like it was a magic spell. Mine had different magic. She'd brought 3 other parents whose children had been similarly failed. We weren't asking for money. We wanted change. The district finally agreed to provide assistive technology and train teachers on learning differences. Too late for Desmond, who'd already internalized 4 years of being called lazy, stubborn, difficult. I transferred him to a charter school that celebrated different minds. His first assignment came back with a note. Brilliant ideas. Let's find better ways to share them. He's 15 now, designing video games and teaching himself programming languages. His code is poetry. His hands could never write. Last week, he showed me an email from Mrs. Brennan. She'd found his game development blog and wanted to congratulate him on his success. He asked me what to write back. Nothing, I said. She doesn't deserve your words. But Desmond's kinder than me. He typed a single line. I succeeded despite you, not because of you. The school system didn't just fail to teach my son. It tried to convince him he couldn't learn. The real education happened when I taught him that the system was broken, not him. That sometimes the most important lesson is knowing when the teacher is wrong.